Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video I'm going to summarize an interesting short story, a very heart-touching story, The Homecoming, which is written by the famous poet and writer Rabindranath Tagore. This story is about a young boy whose name is Pathik Chakravarti, who feels that he's not loved in the family, who feels that people consider him as an unwanted person in the family. So the story explores his mischievous conduct, his mischievous childhood, struggles in the city, and finally the tragic end. So we find here the characters like Patik Chakravarti, Patik's mother, Makhan Chakravarti, who is Patik's younger brother, Bishambar, who is Patik's uncle, and Bishambar's wife, that is Patik's aunt, policeman, and the doctor. So the story begins like this. Pathik is very mischievous as well as the energetic boy who enjoys leading his friends. So he always looks for some adventure, and because of that, he himself gets into some trouble. So one day, he suggests his friends that let's roll a heavy log from the river side, a big heavy wood. Let's keep it from the river side for fun. So that time, all the boys, they are pushing the log, and here Pathik's younger brother Makhan arrives and he sits on the log. He says that now you can't move it. He says that you cannot move it. He refuses to move also. And finally, what happens? Pathik and his friends, they push the log, and because of that, Makhan falls down and he gets hurt. So when he gets hurt, he goes to home, he goes his home crying. And falsely he tells his mother that Pathik has hit him. And because of that, what happens? The mother, who always favors Makhan, the younger boy, she scolds Pathik, she also beats Pathik, and Pathik, feeling frustrated, he angrily pushes his mother away. At that moment, at the same time, Pathik's uncle, Bishambar, he comes from Kolkata, Calcutta, and he observes this Pathik situation, this all melodrama, and he offers Pathik's mother that he would like Pathik's mother that he wants to take Pathik to Calcutta for education. So he offers to take Pathik to Calcutta for education. Pathak is very excited to leave. So he thinks that, oh my God, I'm going to Calcutta. I'll be having a better life. Similarly, his mother is also secretly relieved to send him away. She also thinks, thank God, let him go from here, right? So what happens now? The journey starts. So before the journey begins, Pathak is very happy, very excited. He gives away his fishing rod and the toys to his friends, thinking that he'll have very happy life in Calcutta. So, but finally, what happens? The things turns out differently. So when Pathak reaches his uncle's house in Calcutta, his aunt dislikes him. His aunt doesn't like him. She always feels Pathik as a burden, and she constantly scolds him for small things. Even his cousins, that is Bishambar's sons, even his cousins also do not accept him. He always feels that he's an outsider in the house. And that time, Pathik misses his mother and the village where he used to have a lot of freedom, a lot of fun. Now Pathik realizes that he's not loved in his uncle's house, and he's going to miss his village, his friends, right? Now Pathik has got an admission in school in Calcutta. He starts going to school. So, but the school in Calcutta is very different, is very difficult for Pathik. Why? He cannot understand the lessons. The teachers, they beat him for being inattentive. He always gets punishment. Classmates tease him because he's from a village. So, what's the consequences? Result, he fails in studies and he feels completely isolated, alone. If he goes to home, his aunt never shows him love. She always complains about him to Bishamba, saying this fellow is useless, very lazy guy. Now Pathik is missing his mother, his friends, and the open fields of his village. Now he thinks that my native was better than this place, right? Now Pathik starts falling sick due to sadness and stress. One day he's punished at school and he comes home with a high fever. His aunt does not care for him, and she is again regularly how routine level as a commonly she continues to scold him because that's her usual habit, regular habit. Now Patrick wants to go home, but he has become so weak that he cannot express his feelings. Silently he is suffering. He fears that his aunt will again scold him even more. So deep, there's a very deepening sadness and illness can be seen here. So one evening, Pathik decides to leave for his village and he runs away from his uncle's home and he walks out alone into the city. And that time he's suffering from fever. He has become very weak from fever, but still he's alone in the city. So after many hours, the police has found him in the rain, lying sick and shivering on the streets. The police take him back to Bishamba's house, and by this time, Pathik's condition is very critical. So Bishamba realizes that Pathik may die because he's suffering from severe fever, high fever, and he sends a letter to his mother. When his mother arrives at Bishamba's house, she is filled with regret. She regrets, why have I sent this boy here? She cries, seeing her son lying sick on the bed. Pathik weakly opens his eyes, smiles, and says his last words. Remember, he opens his eyes and he talks to his mother with a smiling face and he says, Mother, the holidays have come. Mother, the holidays have come. These words are deeply sad because Pathik believes he is finally going home because he thinks his mother has come. But his holiday is here refers to death. He dies, longing for love and acceptance. So finally, we find this important character of this story. He dies, he's no more, Pathik is no more. And what do you find in the story here? This is very deeply moving story about a boy who wanted to be loved. His journey from the village to the city is filled with hope, struggle, and pain. His final wish to go home remains unfulfilled, and he finds peace only in death. So, what's the lesson? The story is a powerful lesson on understanding children, giving them love, and not ignoring their feelings. As I told you, it's very heart touching story. There's an anti-climax of the story here. So the title, The Homecoming, is justified. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on like button, write in the comment box, share it, subscribe the channel. Any question, any queries, you can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Stay connected with my channel. There'll be a lot of videos in the days to go. Thank you once again.